Good day everyone, Greg Satilla here from CRPG Legends, and I am here to discuss something that is important in virtually every story-based video game we play today, and that is saving your game. Over the years, as storage has changed and technology has changed, we have moved from a world where a lot of games would give you multiple lives to play through a game, followed by battery backed up saves on cartridges, and eventually to the point we are at today where every console and PC has hardware and cloud-based storage. Yet, today we still see games that do not allow you to save anywhere or lack an autosave feature, or sometimes both. But today I want to talk about the frustrations of some of these systems and why game developers should look closely at including different methods of saving and how it might accommodate their players. Now, I understand how the idea of gauntlets can be used for kind of an endurance difficulty, like disabling saving for a section of the game or in the middle of a boss battle allows you to face the encounter exactly how the developers want you to. This is understandable. I definitely agree that putting in sections where you are unable to save can really pull you into a game. But the game industry needs to respect your time, and the reason I got so riled up and wanted to create this video was because of a series of incidents that happened in a couple of games that left me frustrated and unsure if I wanted to proceed with playing a game that I actually really enjoyed. This past week I began playing Yakuza 0. I have always wanted to play the series as it always looks so wild and crazy and fun. Now, this game has a lot of things that I really enjoy in games. Really story driven with long and engaging cutscenes, a pretty fun but simple combat system, and a variety of well done fun to play minigames. The issue I have with the game revolves around the frustrating save system and respecting my time. Now, in the game, you need to go to phone booths in order to save the game, but at the same time, this game also has many sections where you are walking through the open world and are interrupted and pulled into conversations with side characters that start side quests or give you additional training. On numerous occasions, I have been tired and cranky trying to save the game for the night and keep getting pulled into these conversations while I was searching for a phone booth. Sometimes it would be 20 minutes before I would be able to save, and I would be so frustrated sitting through information I really didn't want to be processing. Or what would be worse is going to look for a save and having the game crash, which has only happened to me once, but it did set me back about 45 minutes. The cutscenes in most cases are skippable, however, not all of the conversation pieces are skippable. The frustrating part is that during some of the longer battle scenes, the battles are checkpointed and you return to the checkpoint on death, but they were not hard save points and would be lost if the game crashed or restarted. So in some sort of capacity, they were thinking of the player's time, but not when it came to navigating the open world or wanting to go to sleep for the night. What made this matter worse was that I decided to take a break from being frustrated with Yakuza 0, and I fired up another Game Pass game that I was interested in, which was Nier Automata, and I was really enjoying the game, figuring out how the controls worked and navigating what I thought was an amazing artistic gameplay when I accidentally died and the game just went back to the title screen. Apparently, I hadn't gotten far enough to even start saving. In most cases, I wouldn't have been that upset, but coming right from the save frustrations of Yakuza 0, I was definitely upset. I really do appreciate games that want to create some extra difficulty by limiting places in which you could save, but maybe use a game like Resident Evil 7 as an example. The game uses typewriters and safe rooms for manual saving, but virtually every major cutscene and boss battle had an autosave before you entered it. And if you wanted to call it for the night, you could head to a typewriter knowing if you were interrupted by some cutscene, the game would autosave and you could just shut the game off and come back later. If you didn't want to use that autosave system, you could choose to use the last manual typewriter save, and if you wanted some additional challenge, the autosave points were reduced as difficulty increased. Not a bad way to go about it. So just a warning to those, Yakuza 0 has been a fun game, but getting stuck in dialogue scenes when you just want to save your game and go to bed can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you get some random crashes happening occasionally. Honestly, I prefer a quick save system that can be limited during certain fights or levels that give you a warning before you enter extremely long cutscenes or an area where you might not be able to save. At least that allows me to determine if I have the time at the moment to invest. I definitely don't mind a 30-minute fight where I can't save, but I would like to know beforehand that I'm entering a no save area and be given the option to save in advance. Now let's hear what everyone has to say. I know there are more than enough people out there who think that this is unnecessary whining and I should suck it up or not play those games, and I'm sure there is another group that understands where I'm coming from, and guess what? I am sure both viewpoints have a certain level of validity. However, it would be nice to have the option to just save and quit when I'm tired and not have to deal with the frustration of just wanting to save my game. So thanks everybody, let me know what you think, like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.